In the early 20th century, company towns symbolized unchecked corporate control, with employers dictating every aspect of workers' lives. The tragic Ludlow Massacre became a stark reminder of the dangers of such systems. Today, billionaire Elon Musk appears to be reviving this exploitive model, not in the coal fields of Colorado, but under the shiny banner of tech innovation. Are Musk's ventures a bold leap forward or a dangerous step back into history? In 1914, the Ludlow Massacre shocked the nation, exposing the brutal consequences of unchecked corporate power. This chapter in labor history warns us of the dangers of tying workers' lives to their employers, lessons that feel disturbingly relevant today. Let's look back at what happened in Ludlow and what it meant for labor rights in America. April 20th, 1914. A deadly clash erupted in Ludlow, Colorado, between striking coal miners and the Colorado National Guard. The miners, many of them immigrants, were employees of the Colorado Fuel and Iron Company, owned by John D. Rockefeller Jr. They had been on strike since the fall of 1913, demanding better wages, safer working conditions, and freedom from the oppressive control of company-owned housing and stores. Unable to afford or remain in company housing, these workers and their families moved into a tent colony provided by the United Mine Workers of America. For months, they endured harassment from company-hired detectives and the National Guard. Tensions rose as the company attempted to break the strike through intimidation and violence. On the morning of April 20th, the conflict turned deadly. The National Guard attacked the tent colony, setting tents ablaze and firing on those trying to escape. By the end of the day, more than 20 people had been killed, including women and children who suffocated in a dugout beneath the burning tents. The massacre shocked the nation. Public outcry forced Rockefeller to address accusations of corporate brutality. It became a rallying cry for the labor movement, galvanizing support for unions and reforms that shaped labor rights to what we know today, including the 8-hour workday and workers' compensation. But have we learned from this history? Today, Elon Musk's ventures resemble these systems of corporate control. Elon Musk's ventures, Snailbrook and Starbase, have been marketed as forward-thinking communities, offering innovative solutions to modern challenges. But beneath the futuristic branding lies a model eerily similar to the company towns of the past, where employers held unprecedented control over workers' lives. Let's take a closer look at these projects and the concerns they raise. Snailbrook, a planned community in Bastrop County, Texas, is designed to house the Boring Company, Tesla, and SpaceX employees. Musk envisions 110 homes, a Montessori school, and even a university, all on land owned by his companies. Similarly, Starbase in Boca Chica, Texas, aims to transform from a small community into a city dominated by SpaceX, complete with infrastructure and governance controlled by Musk's enterprises. While these developments are framed as solutions to housing shortages and community needs, they directly tie workers' living conditions to employment. Critics argue that this creates economic dependency because it does. Termination or resignation could mean losing a job or a home, a stark echo of the control mechanisms that defined historical company towns. Labor advocates warn that such dependency erodes workers' ability to negotiate fair wages and conditions. Starbase's remote location in southern Texas, far from major urban centers, compounds these concerns. It isolates employees, making accessing alternative jobs or public services or even union support challenging at best. The parallels to the Gilded Age are hard to ignore. Like the company towns of Rockefeller and his contemporaries, Snailbrook and Starbase consolidate power under one entity, blurring the boundaries between employer and society. These ventures risk creating environments where workers' independence is stifled and dissent is nearly impossible. Elon Musk has referred to his vision for these company towns as utopian. But history reminds us that utopia, for one, often comes at the cost to many. Musk's projects promise convenience and innovation, but their risks, dependency, inequality, and stifled dissent, are too significant to ignore. Musk's vision of Snailbrook and Starbase as utopian communities reflects a vision integrating work and life. These towns are presented as forward-thinking solutions to modern challenges with housing, education, and amenities tied directly to employment. However, tying workers' livelihoods to their jobs risks creating a power imbalance in which independence is undermined and dissent is silenced. Such systems, history shows, often lead to economic dependency, where workers have limited mobility and reduced bargaining power. Without seeking alternative employment or housing, individuals may feel trapped, unable to challenge unfair working conditions or speak out against corporate overreach. Starbase's geographic isolation only compounds these concerns. Situated far from urban centers, workers are faced with fewer options for external support, be that legal, organizational, or even personal. This echoes the tactics used by 20th century industrialists to maintain control over their workforce, limiting opportunities for unionizing and community advocacy. History has taught us that unchecked corporate power can lead to exploitation, no matter how innovative or sustainable it may appear. Musk's company towns may offer a glimpse into the future, but carry the echoes of a troubling past. It's up to everyone, workers, advocates, and lawmakers, to hold corporations accountable, ensuring that innovation empowers rather than exploits. Utopias are impossible in reality. Without fairness, balance, and accountability, Musk's vision is nothing more than a gilded cage. Beautiful on the outside, but confining within.